many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, and thank you for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Thursday, July 7th edition. This is a live shot looking towards the covered bridge over in Vail Village, and everything is so green and full of life right now because of that precipitation that we saw throughout the course of yesterday. It was kind of on and off over in Vail, but it was absolutely beautiful when we got that late night afternoon shower. That was pretty heavy for quite some time. I was out trying to walk Beatrice, and she hates when it rains on her, so she bailed as soon as she started to get wet in that rain. We love to continue to see that rainfall, especially to help prevent those wildfires and kind of keep our wildlife a little bit more active. I don't know if you've noticed them out and about more, that we've seen those cooler temperatures, but I definitely have. I'm one of your in-studio hosts today, Maddie Evans. Actually, I'm your only in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and I'll be entertaining you for the next hours. We've got a very busy show. We're going to be meeting a local author with The Bookworm of Edwards, which is really cool because she just wrote a young adult thriller. Now, thriller is my genre of choice, and so I'm really excited to get the chance to chat with her. And then we've got the town of Minturn coming in to talk about their farmers market. It kicked off last weekend, and it's always really fun to get over there and check that out, so we're really excited to be chatting with them. Then we're going to introduce you to Carrie Hogan from Knapp Harvest, which if you need honey or you need to learn how to protect the bees a little bit more, well, then she is the woman with all of the knowledge. Today has some great national days, as it is International Peace and Love Day. So make sure that you just spread a little extra peace and a little extra love today, because it is a great day to do so. It's also National Macaroni Day. So if you like mac and cheese, like I like mac and cheese, today's a great day to celebrate and get your hands on some good mac and cheese. And then the last one, it is National Tell the Truth Day. Now, I was just playing the game Two Truths and a Lie with a friend, and I'm the worst liar because I just giggle every time I lie. So today's a good day for those of you who giggle when you lie. Now, as we take a look at that local weather forecast, things are definitely warming up today compared to yesterday. 76 degrees is our high. We are going to see a slight chance of precipitation, 40% chance of rain throughout the course of today. 57 degrees around 8 a.m., 76 is our high, and then we are expecting to see northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today. So if you are getting out to do anything, just be prepared with your rain jacket on standby, because we will see a little bit of precipitation roll in, but mostly sunny skies, and that's going to be first thing in the morning, continuing into this afternoon, partly cloudy, and that's when we're going to see that precipitation really start to ramp up, but it's mostly going to be overnight tonight. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in the Front Range are nice and warm, 88 degrees, 40% chance of precipitation, 76 in Vail, 81 in Avon, 84 in Eagle. So temperatures both out to the east and to the west of us, just slightly warmer. But this entire I-70 corridor has a little bit of that low pressure system moving its way in, and especially as we're seeing those northwest winds. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures cooling down. 47 degrees is our overnight low. Chances of precipitation slowly decreasing, and we're going to expect to see that keep decreasing as we get closer to the weekend. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, like I said, that decreasing precipitation, 10% chance of precipitation tomorrow, but then that beautiful sunshine into the weekend, temperatures reaching up into the 80s, so that high pressure system making its way over the state of Colorado right now. By Monday, we'll see another slight chance of precipitation, and then increased cloud coverage by Tuesday, 20% chance of moisture. If you're getting out there to do anything fun this weekend, maybe making your way over to Vail for some of the fun festivities that they have, make sure that you stop by our friends at Lamina Jewelers. You come as a customer, you leave as a friend, and they're your one-stop shop for all you need, whether it's fine jewelry or fossils and minerals to kind of update and zhuzh your house up a little bit. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to talk all things taking place in our community.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
I've been helping homeowners improve their home for a lot of years. They think it's intimidating, but it actually can be a lot of fun.
And we're here to help.
There you go.
Dad's the expert, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Practical, realistic home improvement information is what today's homeowner is all about.
There's nothing like turning your house into your home, and that's what we help you do every week.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Flashback on Vail Valley. Hard to keep a secret when you are getting interviewed on TV8. We're taking a look back in time at vintage TV8 segments. If you'd like any more information or to see any more vintage or classic cuts from TV8, check out tv8vail.com. Taking a look back in time right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
There are always so many great things taking place in and around our community and some extravagant events that you can get out there and totally enjoy right now. So we're going to kick it off over in Vail, where we can start with a whole plethora of events that are happening, and especially right now. So if you go to discovervail.com, you can learn all of the great events taking place on their website, because they just keep it coming. Now that Bravo has kicked off, Vail Jazz has kicked off, we're seeing Hot Summer Nights come back, the Farmers Market is happening, and then of course the Vail Comedy Fest is taking place, where they just bring in these really funny comedians from all over the country to just bring you some nice belly laughs. Something else that is finally picked back up and kicked off is the Vail Mental Wellness Retreats that take place at Root and Flower, and these are taking place every Monday. But you can see the lineup of events now. The Vail Symposium has also recently kicked off their summer programming, which the Vail Symposium is a great nonprofit here based on helping you expand your knowledge and horizon. So if there's something that you want to learn about, maybe it's cryptocurrency, maybe it's geopolitics, whatever it is, they cover these really cool programs, allowing you to expand your horizons and kind of get a new outlook. And then there's just so many things that take place. Look at this lineup of festivities happening in Vail. Vail Jazz is always a ton of fun. The Farmers Market is always a ton of fun. And you can knock multiple of these out in one day. So you can go enjoy the Farmers Market, and then you can make your way over to the Vail Jazz. It's just a ton of fun. Now, while you're in Vail, you should check out the Ford Amphitheater, especially because they've got great live music, and it's just such a fun venue to go sit, relax, and enjoy the beautiful ambiance. Now, you get the mountain in the background, and then you have that wonderful grassy area where you can bring a picnic blanket, you can chill, you can relax, and you can watch some great shows. This is one of my favorite places to go during the summer because I love live music and I love to get up and dance just a little bit. So if you're looking for some great people to see, the Ford Amphitheater has some big names coming, from Primus to Amos Lee, and these are really great shows. I've seen Amos Lee multiple times, and he is such a wonderful performer that I love getting to see him. So you can go online and buy your tickets right now, and you need to buy your tickets right now before they start to sell out, because it does happen very quickly. You can also mark your calendars for some of the free festivities that they have taking place at the Ford Amphitheater. Now, Hot Summer Nights this week is not happening because there is a Stars variety show that is going to help our local youth for Youth Power 365 through the Vail Valley Foundation. So just note that while you're getting out there to do any of your fun weekly activities that you can participate in. Now, if you're looking for something to do maybe next Wednesday, although it's a week away, you can always check out the free concert series that takes place in Avon. This is a ton of fun, and they've always got really good bands. Last night it was the Runaway Grooms. followed by a Grateful Dead cover band. So it was a ton of fun, and that's going to happen every Wednesday at Nottingham Park, where you can just go and you can enjoy the beautiful ambiance there. This is the entire lineup of who's going to be here over the summer. Make sure that you check it out because we love the live music and we love that it fully comes to life. Now, we were just talking about all the events taking place in Vail. On Sunday, you can go to the Vail Farmers Market, which there's so many great vendors at the Vail Farmers Market. If you're looking for a great place to buy some fresh, local grown produce, this is your one-stop shop. You can basically do your grocery shopping there. Last summer, we bought some shishito peppers and peaches and just all of the things that you can use to make a fabulous home-cooked meal. And the peaches right now are so amazing as they're coming out of Palisade. They're delicious, they're juicy. It is the perfect time of year to go buy some peaches. So make sure that you check out the farmers market. Now let's make our way up to Beaver Creek, as there's so many things always taking place in Beaver Creek. They've got an entire lineup of weekly events that happen for you and your family to get up there and enjoy. Now, you can go up to Beaver Creek, or if you want to see the lineup of events before you go up there, you can go to beavercreek.com/events. That way you can see exactly what's happening. But between Fossil Posse and Helmet Fricker and the live music and Zoo Salmon coming back, there's so many fun activities happening in Beaver Creek. And on Saturdays, you can find a silent disco taking place up there, which if you've never participated in a silent disco, they're a ton of fun. You put your headphones on, you can flip through the channels to see which one you would like to listen to, and then these noise-canceling headphones allow you to dance and boogie and just have a ton of fun. So make sure that you get up there and you check that out. Tonight in Beaver Creek, Move and Groove. Tomorrow morning, there's free yoga. Like I said, on Saturday, there's a silent disco. And then on Sunday, there's so many fun things taking place, whether it's Helmet Fricker or the Fossil Posse, where you can go and you can hear from our local paleontologist and learn all sorts of fun dinosaur facts and really just expand your horizon. So there's a ton of fun taking place up in Beaver Creek always. Now, if you're looking for something to do on Saturday before you go participate in the silent disco, you can always go check out the Minturn Farmers Market. We're going to give you some more information on that in just a moment. I just heard someone arrive, so we're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail. Summertime is here, and we all love laying out in the sun and reading a good book and just absorbing some new knowledge. And we've got one of the experts in this space, Carrie May from the Eagle Valley Library District. Thank you so much for meeting me.
Yeah, thank you for being here today. I'm super excited to talk books. All librarians are typically excited to talk books. Today, I really wanted to feature some of our nonfiction content. Typically, people think that's maybe not as exciting as all the new fiction we have coming in, but I just want to reassure you that we also have some really fun nonfiction coming in as well.
And you've brought a lineup of books behind us. This one immediately caught my eye.
Yeah. So this is the big book of tarot meanings. Tarot is really hot right now. So if you just happen to pick up a tarot deck and want a little more insight into what your reading may mean, this is a great book to check out.
And between that and then the cookbooks that you guys always have cycling in, which this is something that I really need to dive into. My cooking skills are terrible. So you can start with the beginner ones and just work your way up from there.
Absolutely. And what's really great too is if we have some really specific ones. So if you're, kind of craving something specific, this is a new one that recently caught my eye, That Noodle Life. And I've already perused it, and it has basically any type of noodle you can think of. We have Asian noodles, Italian noodles, and believe it or not, it even has taco noodles.
Whoa. All right. So I just signed up for my library card. I know what I'm doing later, looking into some taco noodles. Yeah. And then beyond that, you've got some crafting books and some great books with just beautiful pictures that really bring what's in the ocean to life on a page.
Yeah. So we always have a phenomenal collection of photo books. Again, this is a new one. It really ties into our summer reading theme too, Oceans of Possibility, but it just has the most incredible, beautiful, underwater pictures, and whatever photo team worked on this just did a phenomenal job. They're beautiful, and I don't know how they got those pictures underwater.
I never know how they do that. So if people are interested in looking at the nonfiction section and maybe chatting with you as the expert in this space, where can they do so?
So any of your Eagle Valley Library branches have a great nonfiction collection. We have branches in Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum. And just walk in and ask your local librarian.
Carrie Mae, thank you so much for giving us all this great information and taking the time to chat us through some of these new books that you have.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here today. I hope to see you guys in the library this summer.
Make sure you come check out any of the Eagle Valley Library District libraries, only because they've got the best staff and, quite frankly, the best selection of books, and you want to start your summer reading. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us, the Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
A recent topic that I've loved to discuss here on Good Morning Vail is books, only because it's the perfect time to start reading. We're seeing these afternoon showers. You sit down, you curl up with a good book, and there's nothing better. Well, we've got the Bookworm of Edwards joining us, Allie Teague, and then a very fabulous local author who has just published a new book, Jennifer, and I'm so excited to have them both on the couch. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for coming here. Look at this fan stack of books that I have again. It was recently that this entire set was covered in books, and so this is really nice compared to the full coverage of the set. So tell us about the new book, because what has inspired you to write so many books?
I would say that I kind of had I wouldn't say a midlife crisis, but yeah, in the middle of my life, I decided I wrote my very first book in 2016 because I had a really crazy dream that I woke up and it was so visceral, and so I actually wrote that dream into a book and went and took a novel writing course online. I've been a journalist for 30 years, but I didn't really know how to turn it into fiction. And so then that kind of just started the wheel, and everything just started pouring out of me after that.
Which is such a cool story, and especially because you're a local author here. Mm-hmm. Which, I mean, we don't get many of those, so whenever we get to meet one, it's always really exciting.
Thank you.
You have such a great lineup of books, and so you've kind of picked the genre of thriller.
Mm-hmm. Thriller and young adults. I started reading a lot of young adult with my son when he was 14, and I just loved how teenagers are in this place of teetering on adulthood, and they're trying to figure out their life and figuring out who they are. And so I thought that that was really cool. And thriller is something that I've always enjoyed. I love suspense. I love a book that keeps you reading, especially with all of the different distractions that you have, with not TikTok for me, but TikTok for teens. And I just feel like that's the kind that I love, the ones that are like the twists at the end that make you just your jaw drop and stuff. So I'm always striving for that. So all of my books have been in that genre with a little bit of supernatural too. So.
Okay, so you're speaking my language because I just read The Haunting of Bryn Wilder, and then, which is not a thriller, which is just a little bit supernatural, kind of some weird twists and turns. Then I followed that up with The Silent Patient, which Allie's like, of course you said it. There it is. Which has one of those huge left turns right at the end that blows your mind. So let's start with the first book that you wrote.
Ember Burning is the very first book. And I wrote that one in 2016. And it is a story about a girl. It takes place in Leadville. And it's about a girl who is grieving the loss of her family or her parents. And she ends up going into this forest filled with, strange disappearances and urban legends of witchcraft. And she has this amazing time with these amazing people, just like my dream. And then she learns she can never go home, and that this force in this forest is going to keep her there and has other plans for her. So it turned into a trilogy in which Ocean Rising, she ends up kind of trying to reclaim herself from this force and finding her inner power. And then Venus Shining is the final installment of that book, or that series, the Trinity Forest series. And she's basically fighting off a world power, or world domination power. It's hard for me to say exactly what happens without giving it all away.
Right, and you don't want to give it all away because people, now that we know that the story is based locally in Leadville, which is really cool, people are going to be more enticed to read it, and I can't give all the good stuff away.
Yeah. Extraordinary Lies I wrote and published in 2020, right at lockdown. I released that one. That one was inspired after my husband showed me an article about Nina Kulagina, who's a Russian psychic, and in the Cold War, the U.S. found out about her and freaked out and thought that she was going to be this psychic weapon. And so they started doing all of this testing at Stanford Research Institute on psychics. And so I put a bunch of psychic teens into Stanford Research Institute in 1971, and with dark forces that were trying to manipulate their powers. So
wow,
that's what that one's about.
This one has a little bit of that history to it as well that brings a lot of people in, and the coolest part is these books are great for everyone of all ages.
Yeah. Most of my readers are actually adults. So.
And then the newest one.
The newest one, Burying Eva Flores. That one was based on this idea of what if everything you wrote came true and came to life. And that gelled in lockdown 2020 when I realized that a lot of what I wrote in the Trinity Forest series, which was a pandemic and some other things that happened, like the virus, people were afraid of the vaccine for the virus and things like that. All of those things started to kind of ring true. And so I decided to write this story. This one is actually completely different. It is about two girls in a war that they have. One of them is a go against the grain, doesn't care what anybody else thinks, kind of looks like she's going to beat you up. The other one is a TikTok star who comes to town, and everybody loves her except for the girl, Sophia. And so it turns into this war between them. Sophia gets a hold of a notebook that allows her to write, and whatever she writes kind of changes the future. So she starts to take out her revenge on Eva, the TikTok star. Things spin out of control, and now everybody thinks that Sophia killed Eva Flores. And so it kind of goes back and forth. It's told in documentary interviews, narrative, prose, text messages, TikTok posts. It was a lot of fun to write, and it just kind of poured out of me. And I feel like that format kind of allows it to be a really fast read as well. Kind of gives a different feel to that book.
Which is really cool, and especially now that you can incorporate that and then people can literally picture it as you are talking about it.
Yeah, I love it.
It is so cool. And so you guys have a very special event coming up, and that's why we have you guys here.
Oh, yeah.
And so give us some more information about this event.
Oh yeah, the big event's tonight. We're very excited. Jen will be coming to the store. The event's at 6. Tickets are $10. We are doing a book club discount, so if you want to bring your whole book club to support a local author and read something maybe exactly like you're reading, but hopefully something totally different, because at the Bookworm we love introducing you to new books. That'll be tonight, like I said, at 6, and Jen will be giving kind of a presentation about how it works, how she made the book. We'll have some awesome hors d'oeuvres cooked by our cafe, and you'll be able to get your book signed.
Oh my gosh, which is absolutely so much fun. Thank you guys so much for coming in, taking the time to chat with us, and thank you for giving us all this great information and your inspiration between each and every book.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's great.
We love having local authors, and we love when Allie comes because I love the Bookworm. Make sure that you go to the Bookworm tonight. You buy your tickets. They're only $10, and you can get your hands on some absolutely incredible books, and you can take that time to meet Jennifer yourself. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to take another look at that local weather forecast.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
If you're looking for local sports coverage around Vail Valley, we've got you covered right here on The Scoreboard, where you can find exclusive sit-down interviews with some of the top athletes in all of Vail, Colorado. You can also count on The Scoreboard for live event coverage of the biggest sporting events going on all year long, ranging from the biggest high school matchups to the most popular recreational competitions. Make sure to watch on TV8 Vail every Tuesday and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
As we take another look at that local weather forecast, we are expecting some slight precipitation throughout the course of today. Mostly sunny skies first thing when you wake up. 57 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 76. Like I said, that 40% chance of precipitation. Now we're going to see northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour throughout the course of today, so just be prepared for a slight breeze to roll through. Temperatures a little bit warmer today than they were yesterday. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, mostly sunny skies, and then we're going to see some cloud coverage roll in later this afternoon. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver are definitely nice and warm. 88 degrees in Denver, 40% chance of precipitation, 76 in Vail, 81 in Avon, continuing with that 40% chance of moisture and then decreasing a little bit as we make our way westbound towards Eagle, 84 degrees, 30% chance of moisture. You can see that low pressure system sitting above that I-70 corridor, which is going to bring us that precipitation. So if you are getting out on those roadways, just give yourself a little bit of extra travel time, and especially in those places where we can see some standing still water on the roads. Now as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures cooling down. 47 degrees is our overnight overnight low, 20% chance of moisture. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour, so wind shifting directions, which will hopefully blow all of this kind of low pressure system out and allow that high pressure system to make its way in for the weekend. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow 80 degrees, beautiful sunshine, slight chance of moisture, but that's going to taper off as we make our way into Saturday. Then continuing into Sunday, we are expecting those temperatures to stay up in the 80s now, so it's definitely going to be warmer out than it has been over the course of the last few days. We want to thank the Beaver Creek Resort Company for bringing you this weather report this morning. We're really excited that Oktoberfest is just around the corner, and if you're looking for some scrumptious food, that's the place you should go, and especially during September 2nd through 4th. Now, as we were just talking about those roadways, it is really important that you're nice and safe out on them, and especially now that we're going to see some precipitation on them, some standing water, and the wildlife. That's the big thing right now, the construction and the wildlife. So if you are getting out there, especially maybe early in the morning or later into the evening, just make sure that you've got your head on a swivel and you're paying attention to what's on the side of the road. Yesterday I saw a mama deer and her 2 perfect little babies, and they were so cute with their little speckles trying to cross at Dow Junction. So just make sure that you're cautious, you're slowing down. And then of course we've got some construction taking place Monday through Thursday. There are 30-minute delays on that I-70 corridor if you are headed eastbound towards Vail Pass. So make sure that you're prepared for that. They're happening between 6 and 8 p.m. and they're slowing traffic down quite a bit. They are doing a full 30 minutes. So if you get there, you have to wait the 30 minutes before they will let you through. This is a live shot of Vail Pass first thing this morning, and so you can see traffic is moving. The construction is light right now, but we are seeing that construction, and especially where that bike path is. So it's a lot of shoulder work. So just give yourself that extra travel time. It even looks like one of the lanes right now is closed. If you are looking for more information on where you can go to see exactly what's taking place on the roads, go to co.gov or cotrip.org. They've got some great information. They've got a live look at what's taking place on the roads, and especially if you're maybe traveling west and going through Glenwood Canyon right now, we've seen some flash flood warnings take place there, especially because of all the precipitation that we've been seeing. So as that kind of tapers off, then that canyon will be nice and open and easier for you to travel through. You can always sign up for EC Alerts at ecalert.org. That way you can get exact text messages to your phone telling you when we are in those flash flood warnings or exactly what is happening on those roadways in and around Eagle County, which makes it really convenient for anything that could be taking place. We're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we're going to be introducing you to Cindy from the town of Minturn, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-8255 1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
We love the farmers markets that take place in and around the valley, and we've got so many of them from Edwards to Minturn to Vail. And the Minturn Farmers Market is such an incredible place to just go and enjoy all of the festivities because Minturn is such a perfect place to hang out. And I've got Cindy Krieg joining me on the couch this morning. Good morning, Cindy.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for all of the great events that you make happen in Minturn.
Well, thank you. Yes, our event season kicked off this past weekend, over Independence Day weekend. We actually had our first market on Saturday, July 2nd, and then we had our Independence Day event that evening. So both were very well attended. It was a great way to start our summer, kind of starting, I guess, a little bit late, but we run our market Independence Day weekend through Labor Day weekend, so kind of the peak summer weeks. So we have 10 weeks of the market. But yeah, we just kicked off, and then of course we'll have another market happening this Saturday. And I guess I should start off by also giving people a little bit more background about the Minturn market. So we call it the Minturn market versus kind of the Minturn Farmers Market, primarily because it is more of an artisan market. So we do have produce, absolutely, come get your produce, and we have some food vendors, but we have so many other things. So we have almost literally anything that you might want to look for at the market, and so we really do market it as an artisan market.
Which we were just talking yesterday about Augustina, who comes in with her incredible pointillism pieces, which is not something you get to see very often, and especially around the community, but she makes these prints that are so well done.
Yes.
And pointillism is such a unique form of art that you can tell that this is an artisan's market, and you've got cute clothes and dog collars and just so many great things.
So many great things. And this year especially, I feel like we definitely have more art even than normal, I guess, past years. But we have several local artists with different types of art. We have pottery and home decor. We have clothing and jewelry, pet products. We have other items for the home. We have all sorts of food. So really quite a wide variety of products.
Well, and Minturn is just such a hidden gem in our community. Not many people spend a lot of time down there, but you can go and just explore that main strip and you can come across so many good things. My favorite place in the entire valley is in Minturn, and so I love to go and spend some time there, but there's no better way to do it than to enjoy the farmers market as well.
Absolutely, yes. You can come spend the day at the market and also visit our Main Street businesses. We have some great, unique retailers and some great restaurants as well, so you can certainly get food at the market, but we have lots of restaurants to choose from as well if you happen to be coming through Minturn and want to stay for lunch or dinner or grab breakfast before you go to the market. The market runs 9 to 2 every Saturday.
That was my next question, because sometimes at these markets, early birds get the better worms, and so it's good to be there.
It is
sometimes right as they open.
It is good to be there early, especially for parking. So we do recommend that folks park in the municipal parking lot, which is our public parking there in Minturn. There is, of course, street parking on Main Street and on the side streets as well, but that municipal lot does tend to fill up by afternoon. So if you get there early, parking will definitely be easier, and you might have a better shot at some products, because we did have some folks running out of some things last week.
Which is really good, and it's really cool that all of these people are local vendors here. So you're really supporting the local artisans as you're coming in and you're going to these incredible markets and really just seeing everything that our community can do.
Exactly, and especially I feel like it's great to support those entrepreneurs, especially as they're kind of still in recovery mode after COVID. So we are fortunate to have as many vendors and to have so many unique vendors as we do. Very fortunate, but we really appreciate the support, and we know that they do as well. And then this year is actually our 25th anniversary. So the Minturn Market is the longest running market in the Valley. It started in 1998, so we're doing some special things to celebrate our 25th anniversary this year. So we brought back live music. We didn't have live music for a couple years during COVID, but we brought it back this year, and we have it at both ends of the market. So we have 2 different live musicians playing at the market. And then we also have some weekly giveaways. We'll be doing some prizes. And then we have the climbing wall Eagle Climbing and Fitness has their portable climbing wall at the market every week. And then this week actually is a little bit different. This is the one week the climbing wall can't be there. But we are going to have a bounce house and a mechanical bull there this week. So bring the kiddos out because it's going to be a lot of fun.
Those mechanical bowls are so much fun, but so challenging.
Yes, definitely. I won't be on there, but it's a lot of fun. And then we also have face painting. So we have face painters there every week as well.
Which means that the entire family is going to enjoy the Minturn Market because the parents can do that really fun thing where they shop and then the kids can just play while the parents are kind of shopping and exploring and getting food and enjoying the live music. And that's really the key thing that I feel like everyone in our community has missed so dearly is the live music. And so it's so fun to see it back in full force, and especially now that it's at both ends of the market.
Yeah, we've just tried to make it, activate the whole market and make it a little more social. So we're excited to be able to do that and to have all the kids' activities again, which of course we didn't have, for a few years. So just being able to bring back the full scale, the full social aspect, and all of those things with the market this year, we're really excited to be celebrating.
And then, of course, like we talked about, all of those great vendors that are on the main strip right there where you can go to like the record store, which is my absolute favorite place in the entire world.
Yes. There aren't many around, so it's and a lot of people don't know that's there. But yes, we have the record store right there in town. Yeah.
And then you can go to like Holy Toledo and Rocky Mountain Taco and just all of these great places that Minturn is home to, and then you can enjoy the market as well, which makes it just a perfect day to go spend out in the sun in Minturn.
Absolutely, and the forecast looks beautiful for this Saturday, so come out 9 to 2. But yes, the market will be happening. If you can't make it this Saturday, it's happening through Labor Day weekend, so our market runs through September 3rd.
I like to come every year with my dad, especially with my dad, because then I can coax him into taking me into the record store after we have hit the whole market and I get some new art for my house and stuff, and then we go into the record store, and it's just like the perfect Saturday.
Absolutely.
Cindy, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information. If people are interested in some of the other events that Minturn holds, where can they go to get that information?
Absolutely. All of that information is on our website at minturn.org.
Cindy, thank you so much for all this great information, for getting up bright and early this morning and coming to spend some time on the couch with me.
Of course, thank you.
Make sure that you mark your calendars every Saturday. You can make your way over to Minturn and enjoy the Minturn Market. Now, this is a really fun place to go, and especially if you're looking for those just wonderful home goods and supporting local artists. We're going to take a short break. When we come back from the break, we're going to introduce you to Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest.
Good morning, Vail.
The mountains are a place for adventure and a space for renewal. Enjoy our cozy piece of the mountain. Relax and reset in total tranquility after any adventure. We offer therapeutic massage and restorative facials with some of the best remedies and techniques nature has to offer. Ask about our Hydrofacial MD facial system that uses patented technology to extract and infuse the skin. Our locally owned boutique spa is located inside the Highline Vail. Nourish your mind and body. Discover true Vail at Après Massage and Facials.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
I'm Blake O'Rulian.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then we've got you covered in 4 great mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, Steamboat Springs, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe.
You can tune into Park City TV, TV8 Vail, or at thescoreboardnation.com.
We'll see you there every day at 6:30 p.m.
Good morning, Vail.
It's absolutely incredible having Carrie Hogan from Nap Harvest join us on the couch, and we've been chatting about all things Nap Harvest since the moment she sat down, and that's why at the beginning I was a little bit distracted because she said heirloom tomatoes and my mouth started watering. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning. Yeah, I can't quit talking about the heirloom tomatoes. They're just beautiful, all the different colors, the shapes, the tastes. Unbelievable. I have a tomato a day until they run out, which I hope is not for a while. But yeah, we have all sorts of fun veggies and things coming in the door every day because we buy seasonally up and down the valley, you know, Palisades on down to get the freshest and most organic, wonderful, vibrant things for you. And we also are growing at our own farm up at the ranch at 9,000 feet. We have our own mushrooms, which are beautiful. The blue oysters, the lion's mane, which tastes like crab, is rich, really good for you, by the way. I'm sure you all are reading about how very good mushrooms are for you, for the brain, for all sorts of things, anxieties, depression. So add that to your diet. It's just a wonderful thing. And we also grow our microgreens up there. So we have those are really good for you. And the microgreens, because they're harvested in 10 days. So all of that vegetables, all the minerals and really good things for you are much more concentrated because they just are babies. So you're getting all of that concentration of vitamins and minerals right there.
And not only that, but it's good for the bees.
It's good for the bees. Oh my goodness! And speaking of the bees are just doing great. We manage 29 hives up and down the valley.
Wow.
And they are very active this year. We don't have a drought problem, which means the flowers are out, the wildflowers are out. So they're very busy and very big. They're growing big quickly. So that's awesome. Means lots of honey. So if you want to come down to Nap Harvest, Nap's Nectar, which is our honey business, we have what's called hyper-local honeys. So we have the Eagle Valley wildflower honey that's all up and down our valley, but then we got very specific. So we have different hives like in Lake Creek, in Colorado Creek, which was called Squaw Creek, Eagle and Gypsum, EB Creek. We bottled them separately. So if you're from Lake Creek and you have allergies, come get our Lake Creek honey. It tastes so much different than our Down Valley honey, which is Eagle and Gypsum, where they feed on a lot of rabbit brush, real thick and very dark in color and really good for you. So, always 100% honey. Honey's the #2 adulterated product in the nation, in the world. So a lot of times you'll find a high concentration of rice syrup or corn syrups, or I don't even want to, say some of the other nasty things they found. But you really can always trust at Nap Harvest that you're getting 100% honey. So.
Well, and like you said, if you're struggling with allergies, this is the best remedy.
It really is.
Especially one that you're not just like loading your body up with all of that medicine all the time.
You're right.
I broke out in hives the other day because my allergies were so bad.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And my mom was like, just crank down some Benadryl. And I was like, Mom, it's 10 in the morning. I'll go to sleep right now.
Right,
I can't do that. I can't. It's not feasible all the time. And the honey is such a good alternative.
You're right. And the more you do that, the more it builds it up and the more your immune system's built up. And not just for allergies, but for everything else. It's really good for your immune system. It has all the enzymes and minerals and that you need for your body. So it's a great spoonful of medicine.
It is.
For sure, yeah. Besides being delicious.
A spoonful of honey.
Keeps the
doctor away.
Keeps the doctor away. And also a spoonful of honey, perhaps in your barbecue sauce. So we've got, it's barbecue season.
Oh, it is.
And we have all sorts of rubs and herbs and oils and, barbecue sauces. And one of the secret ingredients is to put a little bit of honey. You can either rub it directly on your meat, put it in, put the honey on, then you rub. It's really, when you get that sweet savory, it's really good.
I'm more of a sweet, spicy kind of
girl.
There
you
go.
Like
the honey with the sriracha.
Yep.
That's my
there
go-to
you go.
right there.
So access your inner chef. Come down to Nap Harvest. We have all sorts of things like that. Just beautiful oils and fresh herbs from Osage Gardens.
I can't
It's just
cook.
amazing.
I
Oh,
can't
well,
cook, but
hopefully others around can for
you
you.
know what I can do? I can come down and get the really yummy frozen pre-made meals that I just pop
there
in my
you go.
oven.
There you go. I have to depend on those quite a bit myself. I'm a little busy. So yeah, Second Nature Gourmet is we are so thrilled to have that company under our umbrella. We love having them at Nap Harvest because you can get fresh salads, soups. Right now we've got Taco Tuesdays coming in. You can get these taco kits, either pork, chicken or veggie, and it feeds 4 to 6 people depending on your appetite. So lots and lots, and you don't have to cheat. You know it's organic. You know it was prepared well. Probably better than I would ever cook.
Right, me too.
And that lasts me a couple nights. So it's a great. She'll use our fresh mushrooms in there too, so you can look for Naps. We have so many businesses. Naps mushrooms in those dinners as well. So those are great.
And we're kind of showing some of the footage from around the store right now, and you can
Awesome.
see all of the delicious things, whether it's the mushrooms that we talked about, to the honey, to just you guys have the best food there.
Well, we have a lot of alternative food, as far as if you're gluten intolerant, if you're paleo, whatever your food affliction, and I'm so sorry you have those, but if you do, we have you covered. So many good alternatives in the chip department, pastas, everything. So you don't have to cheat to feed yourself. You can still feed yourself delicious stuff without the wheat and all that too.
Which I don't eat any meat, and that's one of my favorite things. Is I only eat poultry and fish, and so I don't eat any red meat or pork products. And you guys always have those delicious veggie options that are filling. They're high in protein. They're like what you need in a day to make sure your body is
That's
optimal.
a really good point. And also, don't forget mushrooms are such a rich, meaty meat substitute. And again, as we were talking about the lion's mane being more like crab. But if you don't eat meat at all, they're really good in all of that protein and things like that. And then also, don't forget Knapp Garden Center, right across the highway, right behind City Market on Rule Road. We just unloaded a whole lot more perennials and annuals yesterday. My eyes were popping. My pocketbook was out again. It's a great time a year to plant a perennial garden. Perennials are the flowers that come back year after year after year for you to enjoy. And they also are great pollinator attractors for bees and butterflies. So we really encourage you to get out there and get creative in your yard. Pick a little corner. We have all the great soil amendments you need to enrich the soil to have a successful garden. We really believe in the compost tea from our local company called Ground Up. It turns dusty dirt into nice, rich soil. I'm having them come out next week and spray my entire acre because that way it'll catch even my native grasses and the wildflowers. It really takes dirt, which is just inert, and next time you pick it up after using compost tea, it's full of life. And that's what you want to see for a healthy everything. It helps draw down carbon, which is what we need very, very desperately in this world right now. So the more you plant greens, trees, bushes, you're really helping the environment. You really are, as long as you don't use that nasty Roundup.
I do that.
Do not.
I knew that was
I can't
coming.
not say that. I mean, the dandelions, to poison dandelions, couple things. First of all, it's the first food for the bees, so you're poisoning the bees. They're paying out millions of dollars in lawsuits because it causes cancer. So really, would you rather have a dandelion or carcinogenic in your yard? I don't know. Seems pretty self-evident to me.
Carrie, we are all out of time. Thank you so much
You're
for
so
coming
welcome.
in and taking the time out of your morning to chat with us.
Absolutely.
Make sure that you make your way down to Eagle to enjoy not only what Knapp Harvest has to offer, but go to their website to see what they're doing up at the ranch because they've got great events taking place. And then make sure you go to the garden center. That way you can bring your garden to life. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a little Good Morning Vail left.
Good morning, Vail.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Good morning, Vail.
As we take another look at that local weather forecast, it's going to be a beautiful day to get outside and soak up some sunshine. 57 degrees around 8 a.m., a high of 76, 40% chance of precipitation, northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see mostly sunny skies taking place earlier in the afternoon, but partly cloudy skies are rolling in later this afternoon. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are nice and warm, 88 degrees, 40% chance of precipitation, 76 in Vail, 81 in Avon, 84 in Eagle, 40% chance of moisture here in Vail and Avon, decreasing as you make your way westbound towards Eagle. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 47 degrees is our overnight low, 20% chance of moisture, mostly clear skies, southeast winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at the next 5 days, you can see that we've got that beautiful sunshine in the forecast. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you want your summer to go swimmingly, well, then make sure that you stop by Sun and Ski Sports for all of your summer and outdoor needs. Now, we are all out of time for today's episode of Good Morning Vail. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Get out there, have a great day in that sunshine, and we'll see you tomorrow as we're live from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive,